Hi guys, Sandra here of the blog, thesensiblemom.com, and today I'm going to be unboxing this Bella Ceramic Skillet, and I'm going to be showing you how I use it to make homemade Mexican Albondigas soup, also known as meatball soup. So let's get started. First, let's take the skillet out of the box. Okay guys, so here is what the Bella Ceramic Skillet looks like outside of the box. As you can see, it is pretty big and it comes with a tempered glass lid with metal edging. On the inside you can see it's got the scratch resistant ceramic non-stick coating, and then it has the cool touch handles. And then to use the skillet you're going to need the plug that comes with a temperature control dial for easy setting. And then there's an instruction manual that goes over how to use the skillet and how to clean it, but I want to let you guys know ahead of time that the body is fully immersible for easy cleaning. So now I'm going to clean this skillet and then we're going to make Albondigas meatball soup. Okay guys, my skillet is clean and we're ready to start cooking. But first, let's go over the ingredients you'll need for this recipe. Now, I'm going to be using a recipe that I posted on my blog, and I'll have that linked in the description box below, but I'm going to be making a few changes, and that is one of the great things about this recipe is that you can make changes and variations based on your taste and your family's taste and still come out with a delicious Albondigas soup. But basically today I'm going to be using the recipe on my blog as a guide for the ingredients and for the directions, but I will be making a few changes based on the ingredients that I actually have on hand, and also because I want to make a little extra because I will be feeding my family of 7. So let's go ahead and get started with the ingredients. Okay, so for the meatballs you're going to need at least 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I have about 2 pounds here because, like I said, I'm feeding our family of 7, so I want to make extra meatballs. Then you're also going to need 1/4 cup of cilantro, chopped finely, 1/4 cup of long grain rice, 1 teaspoon of either cumin or chili powder, and today I'm using chili powder, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 egg lightly beaten, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm just using Himalayan pink salt because we love using that in our family. And finally 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So those are the ingredients you need to make the meatballs. And now I'll go over the rest of the ingredients you need for the soup. First, if you're following this recipe exactly as I have it on my blog, then you'll only need 2 containers of vegetable broth. But because I'm going to be adding in extra potatoes, carrots, and a little extra meat today, I'm going to be using 3 containers of vegetable broth. Then I'm also going to be adding in some chopped carrots, and these were pretty small, so I'm going to say they're the equivalent of about 6 regular sized carrots. For the original recipe I only used 4 carrots, so I'm adding in a little extra today. And then you're going to need 1 medium onion chopped, and as you can see, I've kept it pretty large so that I can find the onion in the soup and put it in my bowl because not everyone in my family enjoys onion. And then the original recipe calls for chipotle sauce and pickled jalapeno and serrano peppers, but instead today I'm using 2 finely diced serrano peppers here in the blue bowl, and then I'm using 1 finely diced jalapeno pepper here in the red bowl. You're going to need 1 bay leaf. And then in the original recipe, I used 3 large potatoes cut into chunks. Today, I'm using a whole 5-pound bag of potatoes cut into chunks because my kids love potatoes, and again, we're going to be feeding our family of 7, so I wanted to have plenty of potatoes for them. And finally, I'm going to add extra salt and pepper to the soup as needed. So those are the ingredients you'll need. Now let's get cooking and make this soup. First, in a large bowl, we're going to mix together the ground beef, cilantro, rice, chili powder, oregano, egg, salt, and pepper. Next, you're going to shape the meat mixture into individual meatballs and then set those aside. Okay, the meatballs are ready. Now let's start cooking the soup. In a large pot, add in 1/4 cup of the vegetable broth, the carrots, and the onions, and then cook over medium-high heat for about 7 minutes. Once the carrots and onions have been cooking for about 7 minutes, you can go ahead and add in the remaining vegetable broth, bay leaf, serrano peppers, jalapeno pepper, potatoes, and salt and pepper. Now we're going to let this soup come to a boil, and in the meantime, lightly start browning the meatballs in the Bella skillet. So I plug the skillet in and turn the temperature to about 325 degrees. Now I'm going to add the meatballs. And now I'm going to brown the meatballs, but not quite cook them all the way through. I think I'm going to turn the skillet down to 300. Okay, the Bella Ceramic Skillet did a great job of browning these meatballs. And now that our soup is boiling, we can add them to the pot. Now I'm going to reduce the heat to medium, cover, and cook until the potatoes are tender. This should take about 20 minutes. Okay guys, so our soup is done and it looks delicious. I only had to add salt once during the cooking process. I didn't add any extra pepper, and it was done about 12 minutes after I put the lid on, so it didn't even take the whole 20 minutes. Now I'm going to remove the bay leaf and then serve this up into bowls for my family. So here's what the soup looks like in the bowl, garnished with a little bit of cilantro. We like to serve it with a splash of lime juice and some brown rice added right to the bowl. accompanied with some yummy corn tortillas. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and review of the Bella Ceramic Skillet, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.